Anthony Robbins says, Charles demonstrates your biography is not your destiny. He has a fiery passion to truly serve using his gifts. Let him inspire you to unleash your power. Anthony Robbins. The book is called The Inner Guru. Good morning, Charles D'Angelo.
Hey, McGraw.
Wow, this is a nice little deal here.
Thank you very much. And yes, I was extremely fortunate. Larry, who it seems to me is one of your idols, was kind enough to write the foreword, and Tony, who's a dear friend and one of my role models and one of my idols, was generous enough a couple of years ago to extend an invitation after he heard how he helped change my life so many years ago to invite me to an event.
You walked on coals for him.
Yes. Tony has an incredible experience anyone can participate in. For those of the listeners who don't know what Tony does, he really helps people uncover what's holding them back. And after I lost 160 pounds nearly almost 2 decades ago, I stumbled upon one of his audio sessions online, and I listened to it and really resonated with me. And it kind of set me on the track of helping people that feel like nothing works find what the missing link is to pull their life together. So if anyone's interested in Tony's work, he's going to have an event, I think, in July, where you too can go and uncover what's limiting you. And if you choose to, at the end of the day one, metaphorically, you can walk across a bed of hot coals that represents really breaking through anything that's holding you back.
You've been a weight loss coach here in town for how long?
Now almost 15 years.
15 years, and you work with people, and it's not your traditional weight loss coach routine. You work with changing people's lives. You worked with me for years. But it's accountability.
Yes.
It's simplification.
Yes.
It's understanding what you can and can't do.
It's helping people that find that the change of their history are really keeping them from doing what they ought to be doing or what they know they should be doing. So many of us know what to do.
Right.
It's just, why aren't we sticking with it? Why aren't we staying consistent? Why aren't we doing the things that we know we ought to as fervently as we can? And once you start to understand the whys behind your behavior, it becomes much easier to follow through on the how.
Yeah. So the book is out, right? It's out now?
May 2nd.
May
it's
2nd.
in stores,
So
but it
next
is
week.
available on Amazon now. So you can go on Amazon and pick up the book. And you can go to Barnes & Noble. I'm going to have a signing May 13th at the West County Barnes & Noble.
Okay.
And you can come out and meet me. And
Is there a website to find out more?
My website's charlesdangelo.com.
charlesdangelo.com. So interesting about weight loss and exercising and eating right. And I struggle, I'm good, and then I'm bad, and just like everybody else. I'm good, and I do it for 4, 5, 10, 12 days. I do it for 6 weeks, and then, you know what? Oh, that piece of cake looks pretty good. I'm out, I'm traveling. I find myself to be a stress eater or a happy eater, and you justify anything.
Well, you get stuck in a pattern, and you've got to ask yourself, what is it you're using food or any substance to accomplish? And when you understand what your emotional needs are, you can begin to really discover what it is that those substances, whether it be food, whether it be alcohol, whether it be drugs, whether it be working, are really serving in your life. And once you understand that it may meet your need in the short, but really cost you major in the more long-term perspective, you can replace that behavior with something that's much more serving.
I saw a quote in the book as I was thumbing through it. You say, exercise. You think, I don't have the energy to exercise. But you actually, once you finish exercising, you have more energy after using energy.
It's kind of paradoxical. The momentum that you create once you start to exercise fuels the rest of your day. So you've got to understand, you have two choices I always tell my clients. You can either do what's challenging now and make the rest of your day and the rest of your life very easy, or you can do what's easy now and make the rest of your life very challenging.
Yeah.
So it's just a shift, simple
God is
paradox.
laughing at us, isn't he? I mean, it's so interesting how he set this whole thing up.
I think that if you can find a greater meaning or a greater purpose in what you're doing and enroll more than just the things that you want for yourself, but what do you want to bring to the world? What do you want to contribute? If you can bring all that into the personal goals you set for yourself, you're going to accomplish a lot more.
It is really meeting you, Charles. I've known each other. You've known each other. I've known you now for a good 5, 6 years or so.
2010.
Maybe? 2010. So that's 7
7
years.
years.
Yeah. No. You have brought a lot of joy to my life, and a lot of pain, and a couple of curse words your way every once in a while. But you know what? I was in your office, I don't know, a couple weeks ago picking up the protein shake stuff, and the women who were in there. There was a nun, there was another woman, and, you help young, old.
People from all walks of life. I have Fortune 500 company CEOs, and I have people that work for the sewer department. I have people from every walk of life, every ethnicity. This isn't some type of secular program. People of all different faiths, and even some that have no faith. And so it's not a program that is unique to a certain portion of the population. We all have parts of ourselves that we can refine, that we can work on, that we can develop. And I think if you look at life as kind of a school, a place that we're here to refine ourselves, you can really start to enjoy it and make progress, something you really get excited by.
The book is called Inner Guru. You're here every month to check in and with us and give us some helpful hints when it comes to losing weight and sort of being all we can be. The book signing is when and where?
May 13th, Barnes & Noble, West County at noon. I'll be there May 13th. You can pick up the book on Amazon now, and it'll be on the shelves at Barnes & Noble May 2nd.
And if somebody wants you to help them with their weight loss?
They can reach out to me at 314-495-3228, or they can go to the website charlesdangelo.com where they can find tons of information.
And what do I have to do to get Larry King onto the show? why don't you put out a little feeler to get old Larry King on the show?
You've been doing this a lot longer than me. I'm sure you have more connections than I do.
Charles, have a good week. Thanks for coming in.
Good to see you, my friend.
946, Big 550, KTR.